I feel like I'm stretching a lot every time I do one of these. I'd be so tired, man. Damn. But 10 Grim Reapers caught on camera and spotted in real life. I see it when I believe it. I believe it when I see it. Oh, fuck. I'm dyslexic. I believe it when I see it, motherfucker. Alright. I don't even know how this is gonna go. Like, what does a Grim Reaper look like? Man. Like, just the hood? Just like, the little cliche one? I don't know.
Hello, everyone.
Oh, slow your roll, brother. Slow your roll, brother.
How about something creepy? On the internet, you can find lots of videos that will give you the chills.
You probably see the Grim Reaper soon with AIDS.
Some of these videos, for example, with ghosts or maybe with some mystical creature sitting in the bathroom.
But he's rich, so rich people got that Magic Johnson money. AIDS don't faze me.
That's waiting for travelers at the edge of the road. You know who we're talking about? Well, in today's video, we have 10 Grim Reapers caught on camera. Let's get it on.
I love creepy shit.
Darkwing. Let's start with this video, which is quite innocent and not that scary. It was filmed in an American city near the local cemetery. A cameraman was walking nearby when he suddenly noticed a strange figure standing near the tombstones. And that's it. Seriously, the strange creature didn't do anything. He just stood there, looking in front of it and letting the wind raise the tails.
Yeah, that's creepy as fuck, but people be bullshitting now and just be playing around just randomly.
No, they didn't call it Madman or a cosplayer. They decided it was the Grim Reaper. Well, why not? After all, it has a black cloak with a hood. Although the creature didn't have any scythe, but there was no stopping the users. Even the color of the costume, which according to all the canons didn't really match, but that didn't bother them.
You say it got white under there.
After a while, this character appeared again near the cemetery, and the local television journalist even managed to interview him and film him with a proper camera. In this footage, you can see that he's kind of corpulent for an actual Grim Reaper, but he honestly said that no one should be afraid, and he has his own chores in the cemetery. Goodbye.
There's plenty of weirdos in the world now.
Cat lover. No doubt CCTV cameras are one of the best ways to shoot mysterious, inexplicable, and simply eerie phenomena. Well, the second is, of course, mobile phones, but they appeared a little bit later. But let's get back to our footage. It doesn't have a good quality or a variety of colors, but you can clearly see a figure in a black robe rising on the porch of an unknown house. This time, everything's okay with its body, and the color of its clothes too. For a couple of seconds, the creature hides behind the furniture. But before you might ask why someone would install a camera in such a strange place, the Reaper appears again on the screen and heads directly to the cat. Hey, don't touch that kitty. The animal, by the way, doesn't want to talk to the otherworldly Reaper, but it doesn't run away. I just think these weird motherfuckers that buy clothes. The Reaper even takes it in his arms. And in this
these first two don't convince me, man.
Are thinking about the fur left on the robe. Meanwhile, the Fluffy is in the bosom of the monster, which is moving back to the steps, and ouch! Now we're not sure if these creatures
Grim Reaper got swag. He wouldn't fall like that.
Amazing, and the cat quietly ran away.
That's some weird ass dude.
Trombone. Bizarre figure.
Oh Lord, this one looks creepy as hell.
According to the owner of this video, he was just testing the camera on his new phone, and apparently he was very nervous about it. Otherwise, how to explain the constantly shaking image? But of course, we're not interested in his camera skills, but in what he managed to shoot. Right in the middle of the field, behind a small fence and some flowering bush, a dark, bizarre creature suddenly appears from the tall grass. No, it wasn't a local farmer getting some fresh air, and certainly not a scarecrow. After all, the cameraman himself claims that he saw the Reaper. Well, where else it could be if not in a field, right? He has a scythe for some reason, but don't be surprised by the lack of reaction of the author of the video, who doesn't even scream something appropriate.
He staged the shit, man. Shit do look creepy, though.
Help! In fact, he simply didn't notice the creature when he shot the video, and only after accidentally stumbling on a record in one of the folders on his laptop. He found not only pink flowers, but also a terrible figure. And of course, he immediately posted the video on the internet. What else would you do in this situation?
Post it on the internet.
Figure in the field. Guess who you might meet on a beautiful sunny day in the middle of a meadow in Ohio? No, not a butterfly and not some peace-loving cow, but a real Reaper. What? Look, a long black robe, check. A hood covering the head, check. Of course, the scythe is missing, and it doesn't have at least a long...
Oh, man, I told you, it's like freaks or whatever, just weird people dressing up. Like, look at him. Look how he walk. He look like he going to the store.
To match the modern days,
he don't even walk creepily.
This isn't so important.
Look, that nigga about to get in the truck.
The main thing is the image that makes you feel afraid and hide under the sofa holding your favorite teddy bear. However, we have to admit the atmosphere is not perfect. It is very difficult to be afraid of someone in the middle of a hot summer when this someone is trying to walk menacingly through the tall grass without catching the grasshoppers and other animals with the hem of his...
No, some real shit though. At night, whether it's a weird guy or not, somebody dressed like that standing across the field, walking towards you, what you doing? I'm grabbing the gun and I'm calling the police immediately. I'm keeping it real. That'd make me bitch made real quick. I'm not even going out there testing them. You come in this house, you get popped, and the police are coming.
Don't do it in the grass.
The police will come.
In the summer. In short, it's better to wait for Halloween. Black spot. And this video was filmed in Mexico City by the guard of some warehouse. Yes, it's not just CCTV
this one might be creepy.
but a CCTV footage shot on the phone.
Security footage.
Looks like we have a cameraman here who literally reached a new level. According to the guard himself, what happened that night terribly frightened him so much that he couldn't even sleep. And the thing is that behind his partner, when he passed under one of the cameras, suddenly a black spot appeared. It looks most like a blob on the lens or some glitch in the record itself, which disappeared after a few seconds. But this was enough for the guard to get impressed and even call the spot a dark angel. It's unclear where exactly in the outlines of a few blurred pixels the man saw the Reaper, but we won't argue with him.
I mean, it looked like it was the same shape as him, so... Could have been a camera, could have been some strange shit, I don't know.
You're walking in the forest, breathing in the fresh air, listening to the birds, admiring the trees, picking up mushrooms or berries. Well, enjoying your life and the summer. And suddenly, in the midst of pleasure in the woods, you see this. Something strange, dark, tall, menacing, and absolutely immobile. Too immobile for any yeti or forest elf, but resembling from afar a real Reaper in a long cloak and with his head lowered. And it seems that he's standing in the middle of the trees, clearly not because he wants to feed the squirrels.
Yo, I'm not walking past that, playing or not. Back the other way real quick.
Maybe it's waiting for you. Ah! Oh, wait, hold on. Don't panic, because if you come closer, you'll see that this is not some creepy dude with a scythe, but the most common tree trunk that probably during another thunderstorm.
And that nigga tall as fuck.
There is no scythe. Once on the stairs. Well, are you ready for more surveillance camera videos? However, in this case, it looks pretty decent. But even that didn't stop the strange paranormal creature from appearing. Two guys were going downstairs when suddenly a thing grabbed one of them. A dark, shapeless, and very similar to a bad Photoshop filter. Oh, that is, to a Reaper. It quickly dragged the guys somewhere into the textures of the stairs. I mean, into the other world. And then rushed to the friend of the kidnapped. To be fair, they resisted fiercely, but the mysterious creature from another world acted
like somebody made that.
After all, we already know that the Reapers
I'm
don't
such a
behave
skeptic,
like this.
man.
They move calmly. They like to stand in the middle of the field and pet cats. But what's this? So, this dark spot shouldn't expect an Oscar for its interpretation of the Reaper. New buddy. Apparently, this video is set in some poor neighborhood of an unknown city, but its geographical location isn't so important, because it shows how the Reaper, or, well, some other dark, weird creature, follows an unknown man at its heels. The Reaper acts like an old friend, like if it had certain plans for the human. We don't even want to start thinking about that.
Could be a friend that died. Why gotta be a Reaper? Because it's black?
We've already invented a whole mystical theory, but if we look closely, it becomes obvious.
Maybe it's like a friend or something.
Like he flat, but actually quite
like when you go to heaven, you go white, and then
but alas, he
like a light type thing, and then you go dark with the you can go to hell. I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about.
Aggressive smoke.
That looked like bullshit already.
Spot that attacked the two guys on the stairs? Well, we found his little brother. Or, well, some cousin.
I would piss myself.
See it for yourself. A guy is walking down
Ghost
the
gonna drive me
corridor
immediately.
when suddenly a huge smoke stain of human height appears right from under the floor. What would you do in this situation? Of course, you'd fall from the fear. Okay,
Hell
let's
no,
not
I'm trying to run.
The floor does look rather slippery. And
if he got my leg,
with
then
a strong fright, you can easily lose balance on it. But the most interesting thing happens afterwards. The smoke begins to drag the unfortunate victim by the leg. Apparently,
I'm screaming my ass off first off.
Or he was just trying to help the guy to get up, and we misunderstood
he's not even grabbing it nothing.
As it may. After a couple of seconds, the smoke gives up and melts in the air, and the unfortunate kidnapping victim quickly rises to his feet.
I have a heart attack. Oh Lord.
Flying thing.
Okay, that shit looks ridiculous.
Now the scariest video we managed to find. Before you start watching, prepare yourself. Put aside your snack plate so that you don't accidentally flip it over, and then escort your beloved cat out of the door. So, are you ready? A real Reaper, hovering high above the ground, searching for a new victim. Here he is. He's flying in the rays of the setting sun and is frightfully looking at people with his bright red eyes because of the large black wings. From afar, you can even
look how stiff that shit is. That shit looks like it's down at Party City.
Don't get fooled by his appearance. Don't think about the fact that the Reaper looks suspiciously like a kite. Just imagine some appropriate music in the background. The night,
that shit look like a pinata.
A cemetery and some wolves. Bang! Just goosebumps. Or maybe it was J.K. Rowling creating another work in the world of Harry Potter. Well,
that looks nothing like that.
So, friends, have you ever managed to catch something mystical on camera? Tell us in the comments and give us some likes.
Nope.
Amazing gadgets, upcoming technologies, incredible inventions, and other cool stuff related to high tech on Text.
Alright. Well, I thought like 8 out of 10 of those was bullshit, but you know, some of them you never know. You'll never actually know, will you? Because I won't. But I'm calling bullshit on this one. If you like this video, please like, comment, and subscribe. Subscribe. Thumbs up. That always helps too. And share. Share with anybody. Share whoever comes up first. It doesn't really matter. Sharing is caring. I know you knew that. Sharing is caring. So thank you for watching once again. And you showed that you cared today. So thank you. And yeah. Why don't I ever know what to say at the end? Ah well. Thank you.